How would you feel if I told you that these baked noodles are made with just 3 cans? Look at this, they're amazing. The recipe is super simple, just a few steps, and the result is amazing. Check out how these noodles turned out. Honestly, this recipe is truly wonderful. It's a 10 out of 10. And wherever you take it, you'll be a hit.
These 3 little cans are all you need to make baked noodles. Spectacular. Simple recipe, few ingredients, and tears at the table. I'm Viti, and this is Grandma's Kitchen. Tears of happiness. Let's not start arguing in the comments. A few tears, but happy ones, and smiles too. I'm Viti, this is Grandma's Kitchen, and let's get started. Stick around, there will be some little tricks.
We start the recipe with 2 cloves of garlic. All you have to do is slice them. Thin slices just like that. Next, we'll move on to a pot. We're going to add a good splash of olive oil and set it over the heat. As soon as it heats up, we add the garlic. Medium heat, we add the garlic and move on to a green pepper that we're going to chop. We want it thin, see? That's how we like it. By the time you have the green pepper ready, your garlic will be sizzling. So that's the moment to add it. In goes our green pepper. We're also going to add a pinch of salt, lower the heat to low, and let it cook in the pot.
We're gonna put it in the pot. The first little trick is with the sofrito. I'm gonna prepare it only with green pepper, but I'll tell you now that you can mix green pepper, red pepper, yellow pepper, whichever you want. Onion also works really well, so the ingredient is up to you. But the important thing is that it gets nice and soft. Take your time and chop it finely. We need that base to give our stew or our baked noodles an amazing flavor. So be careful with the sofrito.
While the sauté is cooking, let's move on to the noodles. 400 grams.
If you don't have number 2 videos, because you're like me and the store downstairs doesn't have them, don't worry, just use some spaghetti broken into pieces. We prepare our noodles really quickly, you just have to break them, and as you break them, you'll break some hearts of a bunch of Italians. But you have to suffer a little to enjoy.
The noodles you need for this recipe are number 2 videos, and all you have to do is add them. Here in an oven tray, add a little bit of olive oil. Give them a good shake so that everyone gets their share of this wonderful oil. And from here we go to the preheated oven at 180 degrees Celsius for 5 minutes, and they're ready. Let's go with the cans. 1 can of anchovies.
An unmissable little trick. Remove the oil from the tuna cans and the anchovy cans, because if you don't, the noodles will end up super oily, and that's not cool at all. So get rid of that.
Once you've removed the oil and the pepper is already soft, add the anchovies. There you go. We're just going to cook for 2 minutes, pressing down a bit. So they break apart and blend into this wonderful sofrito, which will be the base of a spectacular dish. It won't take you any time at all. We keep it on low heat and it'll be ready soon. Let's move on to the next can. In this case, the simplest one. A small can of tuna in oil. It doesn't even have to be a large one. Straight into the pot as well. There it goes. We've also drained the oil, and we're also going to cook it for 2 minutes. If you press like this, it will spread throughout the mixture, and the final result will be much better.
Quick question for today. What are we making next week? Some super easy pasta salads that you can take to the beach in a Tupperware, eat at home, whatever you want. Pasta, salads, or a cold cheesecake, which we're going to make with a packet of flan. Super easy recipe, you decide. 1, the salads. 2, the cake. The one with the most comments, or the recipe with the most comments, that's the one I'll definitely make.
You decide. Spectacular punch of flavor. Paprika, 1 teaspoon. In my case, it's sweet, but you can use hot paprika if you want. No problem. 20 seconds and not a second more. Next ingredient, tomato sauce. 3 tablespoons that we're gonna add on the go to cut the heat and keep the paprika from burning. We're just going to reduce it for 2 minutes, mixing it well with all this mixture we're preparing, and then we'll move on to the last step. The last can, to which I'm going to leave all the flavor. Scallops, a can with a spectacular sauce that goes perfectly with this recipe. We also cook for 2 minutes, and our sauce base is almost ready. Look, if you could smell it, it smells wonderful.
Anchovies, tuna, and scallops. A spectacular, and for me, unbeatable mix, but you can adapt this recipe to your taste and add other canned foods you have around the house, in the pantry, in the kitchen, wherever you keep them. Baby squid pair great with it, especially in American-style seafood sauce, amazing, or in their own. Mussels. You can also add a can of mussels. Just make sure to remove the marinade, otherwise it will end up too oily. And the tuna, if you have it in tomato sauce, wow, that's wonderful. You choose whatever you want.
So here we have our noodles, already baked. And what we're going to do is stir them a little, so they lose some heat. And as soon as you've stirred them a bit, we go straight to our pot. We add. If you notice, the pot is already off the heat, so we add the noodles and mix them. Good, good, good with all our mix. It's only gonna take you a couple of minutes.
Little trick. Mix your noodles really well with the mixture we've created. We need everything to be well coated so that all our noodles have an amazing flavor.
We go back to our pot, which has the leftover oil from the noodles so nothing will stick. Here's a little trick for you. We spread it out on the tray. Careful, everything is still hot. Spread it out so it covers the whole surface and cooks evenly in the oven, which is what we're going to do now. We add fish broth, 400 milliliters, which is about a cup and a half. Pour it over your noodles. There it is. And I guarantee you that during baking, they will absorb all the broth. We bake for 12 minutes or whatever the manufacturer recommends at 180 degrees Celsius.
We're going to interrupt the broadcast for a few seconds to thank you for being here and to tell you that if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. So, we're about to reach 1 million subscribers. It's completely free. Turn on the little bell next to the subscribe button so you get notified every time I upload a video and you can join the premieres. And why not? Give me a super like. It helps me a lot and it doesn't cost you anything. That way we can keep creating free content, just like everything else on my channel. Bam, bam, boom.
3 little things, all 3 are free, because we love free stuff. After some time, this is how our tray of noodles will look. Spectacular. But there's still one more trick.
Third trick, and the last one. Let your well-baked noodles rest for 5 minutes before bringing them to the table. That way, they'll absorb a little more of the remaining juice, soak up all that amazing flavor, and they'll be delicious.
With our tray well rested, let's go to the table. We need it to be hot. Don't let it get cold. If it does, it's no good. Oven-baked noodles made with 3 cans of seafood and a result as spectacular as what you see here. I'm going to get the little spoon and show you how fantastic they turned out. See, look, here I go. Soft and at the same time crunchy, packed with flavor and with a simple, affordable recipe that has everything going for it. Onto the plate, look. Wow.
Pure wonder.
Rizras. Who can top that? Final result. Here you go.
Look at these noodles we've made with just 3 simple cans. And they're amazing. Soft, packed with flavor, just right, an indescribable combination. So you have to make them. I'll leave the ingredients somewhere in the text box and throughout the video, so no one gets lost. I'm going to eat now. The beasts are waiting and I've already smelled it. Wonderful, right? Fantastic dish. You have to make it. Bye! See you in the next video.
Don't get distracted, Rosa.
Bed no longer among the foolish lovers, night and day wandering around, keeping the beautiful at rest. Subscribe. Tuatoncino d'amore, delle belle turbando, so, narcisette.